people from the edition of the West Plains Christmas Parade. It's brought to you here on KDY by America's Car Mart. I'm Harlan Hutchison along with Jerry Elam, who is on the parade route, and Ed Button, who is saving this for posterity.
Hey.
He's got his camera lined up, and so if you're in the parade route, you got the radio on, make sure to wave at Ed as you go by. He is filming it, and we'll probably do this time capsule, and go back and look at it here in a few years' time. We're waiting for the parade to get close to us, and we're just about, well, it's probably about 300 yards up the street. So
give or take.
Thought we'd take the chance as we get started here to again remind you that our sponsor for this is America's Car Mart. And they're on Porter Wagoner and West Plains, just like the parade route, but they're up the other end on the north end of Porter Wagoner. Drive away for just $250 down on select vehicles during Car Mart's 25 days of Christmas. Plus, they'll work with you on a payment plan that fits your budget. So wrap up a $250 down payment on select vehicles going on at America's Car Mart. Our trailer sponsor is Ramey's here in West Plains, and we'll be talking about them here as we go along. And right here, our location is provided by All Pet and Equine Supply, and we'll be talking about them. They got some special stuff going on here at Christmas time as well. Harry Elam is ready to move about.
Hey, I am. Let's walk down here just a little bit.
I'll tell you that.
There we go.
They're doing their wave.
Some activity.
Elam, they would do the wave, but they don't want to move from under their blanket. All right, well, we have guard here leading the parade line along with every vehicle in Allen County that has flashing lights attached to it. So
always a colorful show whenever they come around the parade route.
We'll have we'll tell you who some of the float winners were as they come by. And I don't know what the number is as far as the number of floats and the entries into the parade are concerned, but we've got, you know, when you talk about the Christmas parade, you're talking about all the emergency services vehicles, you're talking about high school bands, you're talking about churches, you're talking about civic organizations, and you're talking about anybody and it's open to anybody that wants to be a part of it. That's a great thing. And one thing about it, we don't have snow. We have the sun, which will disappear here in probably about 10 minutes as we get through the first little portion of the parade. But I'll tell you what, it doesn't. We've had parades before where we're out here in short sleeve shirts and stuff like that. We don't have that to worry about today.
Definitely not. No, it is cold, and as you can probably tell by listening, it's very windy today.
I've got, I may have a short sleeve shirt under a long sleeve shirt and a sweatshirt and my denim jacket here. But of course, one of the things that people are looking for as they come down the parade route is a little bit of candy. The National Guard is leading the way and doing their thing as well. We've got folks from the Howard County Sheriff's Office, West Plains and Police, Missouri State Highway Patrol, even the Water Patrol, in here too. So, now looking back here, we probably got, I'd say, a quarter mile down the road here before the emergency services people even make it through. Let's tell you real quick that our trailer sponsor is Ramey's. Shop Ramey for this holiday season. And so the best of your guests, shop in today. Value pack boneless skinless chicken breast and boneless pork chops for $1.99 a pound. Large house avocados, just 87 cents. There are dollar sales going on now too. With brands you know and love like Hunt, Chef Boyardee, and Campbell's. Hey, I heard Sam talk about this. Bring the best quality to your table this holiday season. Ramey's keeping it local since 1967. If you didn't already know, you should probably know now that the Water Patrol is the Missouri Highway Patrol. And there's their little yacht going down the road here. That's a pretty nice little boat. That's a big motor, by the way. The motor's about big as the rest of the boat. Conservation Department, you've got the
State Fire Marshal's Office.
State Fire Marshal's Office. I think we know someone at the State Fire Marshal's Office.
Perhaps.
Hey, what you know, it's who you know. You want me to get right down to it?
West Plains Fire Department making their way through now.
Yeah, we got the fire department here. We've got, who's driving that vehicle, by the way? I think think there's a...
I believe that would be Fire Chief Roy Sims.
Is Roy driving that, or is that little one between him and...
Maybe.
I talked about building a fire here on our trailer just for the fun of it. So.
For the warmth.
We had protection coming down the road here. West Plains Fire Department will have others for Allen County. There you go. That's what we want.
I think they heard you.
It adds to the reality of the event here on the radio. If you can't be here and you're somewhere else, well, you got a little idea, a little taste of what it's like here on the stand with a little cool breeze and West Plains Fire Department. Also, downtown goal is to have every emergency vehicle hit their siren or something when they come by the stand.
There's South Howell County Ambulance passing in front of us right now, and right behind them is the City of West Plains.
I don't know if the bucket truck has a siren. That's good enough.
There we go.
All you can do is what you can do, and if you do that, then you've done enough. So, anyway. We've got more folks here from the city. We got a big old dump truck coming down the road here. We'll talk about the entries to the parade too, and some of the winners that took place. The chamber was giving up the light early this morning. Before we got about 3, we were able to get about that. There we go. That's what we're talking about. You have a siren, you got a horn.
Passing in front of us right now is the Howell County Rural Fire Department. The dark truck with the lights. I would tell you what color that is, but I've got the sun beaming directly in my face.
It knows everybody. That's the advantage of having him up here, because he knows who everybody is.
Howell County 911 now passing in front of us. Behind them is Air Evac Life Team. Glad to have them here in West Plains.
Afraid the wind picks up that little chopper on the trailer may actually lift off. No, they got it tied down, so that's all safe. Harry back live team, one of the way up the road. Red Cross, we've got them here in the lineup. They also have their trailer behind. People who are, I don't know if they're just handing out candy, running up and down the street handing out candy because they want to make the kids happy, or if it's just to keep warm. I think that's
a little bit of both, I think.
This guy's just all right, that's what I'm talking about right there. As far as the horn goes, that's a good horn.
What a wonderful day. Well, I had the opportunity to ride on the road, and I offered for one, so I can stay warm. And I'm doing fine. Even with my broken arm and my 20-year-old. All right, take care.
And Hal Oregon Electric come by, big, beautiful truck, big bucket truck. Technical trouble, we could have right now, down the street comes West Plains High School Scissor, featuring my daughter Amy Hutchison. And,
no bias here, folks. None at all.
That's the thing, if you got a kid in the band, a lot of the kids in the band are kind of like your kids because they do something stupid together. A lot of the sponsors here, Service Masters, one of them, Ozark Cafe, I'll tell you what, it is a big band, and they go to a lot of places and support that people, when you buy those band cards and stuff like that. A year ago, I guess it was, they went to Washington, D.C.
I think we all do.
Fire trucks. Rum you are. Cinder breath. We got plenty more.
The sounds you hear now are from the fire department, Landon Fire Department. Their trucks crossing in front of us right now.
Lay on that here for one more time. That's how we go. We have us on the radio.
There we go. Somebody's got us on.
There's a very small child driving that van. Can't reach the horn evidently though. Thank you.
This older ladder truck here we have from the Shriners Club. Fantastic.
That is an open cab. Tom was hollering at it when they got that we wanted candy or something.
And in front of us right now,
The Moody Fire Department.
Moody Fire Department.
Thank you very much. We're doing very good. Getting the horns to hit right here as they go in front of our little review stand here.
You want to hear how cold it is right now?
I can feel how cold
Well,
it is right now.
for those that might not know, my camera is currently malfunctioning. It says that I have a full battery and then it will shut itself off saying my battery's run out. So I have to restart my camera every single photo I take.
Really? That is amazing. We've got county rule number 1. There's one right in front of us. Much more. We've got a 7 more.
Yeah, he'll be showing up at some point, I would wager.
He's the only one that can cut mine. We got rule number 1. We've got the Buckley Center department that will make its way right in front of us. Big black it looks almost like a zoo on the top, man. Let me throw this in real quick. Today, they have the annual Chamber of Commerce with the parade coming through town here. Emergency services personnel served as the official grand marshals here. And you're to give thanks. And all bands participating in the parade were sponsored by Don's Auto Services, Arch Medical Center, and Rental Supply. And we've got some winners here that we'll announce in the next little bit. Corona Fire District. Looks like they've got a reindeer driving that one. We've got a big old water truck. A couple of the Pomona trucks. They'll go right over here in front of us.
Now, question, I'm not a farmer, obviously. Is that a combine that we have coming down quarter here? What is that?
It does, doesn't it? You ever see any of those? Now, if you're over in Kansas or Iowa or one of those places, that'd be a fairly common size.
That is quite large. Thankful for farmers.
You plow your garden in 5 seconds. That is a big old piece of John Deere equipment. It says, "Thank you for farming." Look at that. Hey,
Thank you. Candy cane delivery.
Heck yes. Look at we have reindeer on the side.
Yes.
R-E-I-N. How about that?
Not John Deere, reindeer.
Some of the float winners carry that designation in front of them. Toys for Tots, folks. And there he is. The one and the only, Jack McNabbin. They had the big toy toss over at Civic Center today.
Yes.
And that was a heck of a... They were raining from everywhere, so it looks like it's been a good year. And the miscellaneous category, sponsored by the West Plains Optimist Club, first place. The Ozarks Bluegrass Association comes down the road here right in front of us. For the folks huddled up on the back. A big old predator.
I think one or two of those are yours, Harlan.
Something you bought me in.
Well, maybe. Coming overhead, we have, I'm assuming, Aerovac Life Team flying over. Yep, that would be them. I believe it would be.
Well, how did they fly over fires? They dump some heat on it.
Hey, here we go. First place commercial sponsored by Air Medcare Network. I'm assuming that's what the helicopter was for. Makes sense now.
R&T Locksmith Service. Try to mention everybody that comes by us here if it's readily obvious. But a float with a Coast Guard banner in the Marine Corps here comes up a lot.
Thankful for armed services. Yes, definitely.
Absolutely. And they even have a musical addition to their float too, which makes it even better. So, just like the people in the Corps and the Guard, they're not sitting down, they're standing up waving. No sitting down.
We have coming in front of us now Jasper Engines and Transmissions with a... Harlan, I believe that's your old car, isn't it?
Yes. It really is.
That's really awesome.
With a Christmas tree strapped across the top, just like in Christmas Story. Is that what they're
I believe so, yes.
imitating? They probably had a flat on the way home, and then you know how that all went.
I believe it was the great John Lennon who said, "Here comes the sun."
There goes the
And there goes the sun. Sun Lone walking in front of us right
I
now.
wonder what it would take to get him to walk over here a little closer to the house.
Warm things up a bit.
Absolutely. In most cases, it's hard to get people to wear stuff like that because, well, it's awful warm. Today, you probably had to fight each other. But actually, talk about being cold and all that. We've had plenty of years where we have the snow going on.
Yeah.
So, we're just to be here and be a part of the Christmas parade.
First place religious float sponsored by Brown Furniture and Appliance here in West Plains.
Looks like we've got pretty much a conga line.
Who is this one here? China Union Church.
All right.
Giving thanks to all those who serve our country through the glory of God. That's the name of the float, or the sign on the float, I should say. Fantastic.
Let us come before his presence with thanksgiving and make a joyful
Ramona
noise
Heine
unto
State
him
Farm
with songs.
Insurance
Psalm
overall grand
95
prize
too.
awarded to Ozarks Medical Center.
OMC always does a stellar job when it comes to their floats.
And as I say that,
Here they are.
how about that? I actually read the right thing at the right time, and I wasn't even aware of that. But here it comes. It was the $350 winner for the overall grand prize. OMC did a good job, and thanks to Ramona Heine, whose office is just up the street here from us, down on Port Boulevard.
It says, thankful for our hometown.
Well, no wonder they won. Look at that here. We've got all kinds of trees, decorated trees, frosted, presents. And some tinsel running boards. Very good. Very bright, very colorful, very festive.
Coming down the road behind them, the 37th Judicial CASA, Court-Appointed Special Advocates. Very needed and necessary group that we have here in southern Missouri, for sure.
And we have lots to do with CASA, of course, on the radio. We have them come into the station and talk on occasion. And they do wonderful things. I see D. Daniels' picture on the side of that right
Yes.
there, by the way. The judge is holding court on the back of that, as a matter of fact.
Judge Hass.
There he is. Oh, look at that. They even have a little lighted fixture on the back of it. I am for the child of 37 Judicial Court-Appointed Special Advocates. West Plains School band is pulling the next one. God Country Family and You, with flags featuring representation of all the armed services. Oh yeah, you'll find even my great uncle's group, the Merchant Marine, represented in there. So I think I see a part of the flag right there. We have Jeeps, and more Jeeps coming down the road here. All Jeeps at the same time. We also mentioned that, as we say, I think it said a little bit earlier, Air Medcare Network was first place in the commercial division. No, let me take that back. Air Medcare Network was the sponsor, a $300 prize, and that was awarded to Brookhaven Healthcare. And I believe we've already had this on mine. We've got people loaded with candy. What's going on? Trying to get.
Almost made it. Oh, there we go. Thank you, sir.
That's the first time I've had something thrown. Good job.
Incoming.
I've had stuff thrown to me instead of at me.
Outpost Motorsports is the season to be thankful with some
Hey,
motorcycles.
That is very
Those
pretty.
bikes are awesome.
They really
Like,
are. With a tree at each end, an American flag in the middle, and bikes off of it. There you go.
a very Merry Christmas from the employees and families from Ozarks Coca-Cola, Dr. Pepper Bottling Company, coming down here with some, handing out some Cokes. Look at that. Thank you, sir.
Are they cold?
If they're not cold, leave them outside for a minute. They'll be.
It should be mentioned that Coca-Cola is the preferred drink of Santa Claus.
Many years, yes.
I know I've left a Coke out for Santa back in my younger days, and he never missed it. And the cookies, and the milk, and all that. Got a little shot of Coke to get him ready for the rest of his night there. Coca-Cola has been going back, I'd say, I don't know how many years back. To the 30s?
A lot.
Probably.
A long time.
Dr. Pepper following it up. Santa's favorite, what did I tell you, right there.
There you are. Uh-oh, looks like we have a Grinch on this upcoming float.
You're a mean. I was looking back up here. And I'd say, I don't even know if we're halfway through this or not. This is a heck of a big parade.
It is a big parade this year.
Absolutely.
Now, this float coming up in front of us now is RISE, Addiction Services. Addiction is a Grinch, recovery restores the heart.
Think about the time that people have spent getting all this stuff together.
Right, exactly.
For today. We already had the Brown Furniture First Place Religious Prize. I went to China Union Church. That's
Yes.
a $300 prize. Then we have Gamble Quilting Systems, the second place religious prize awarded to First Christian Church. That was for $200. And we've got some more winners that we'll mention here.
They're actually coming in front of us now. It looks like Noah's Ark, a voyage of thanks.
That is,
That's a float.
that's cute.
And just a few moments.
I guess I should take my headphone off before I yell at people. I didn't know they were on the radio.
Yeah, probably not. That's all right. It's a parade.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas, guys.
Yeah, when people holler at you, the least you can do is holler back. But that arc flow, that's
That
great.
is fantastic.
First Christian Church on West Main Street put that together. That is great. That's elegant.
Merry Christmas.
Oh, thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
Oh,
Ozarks Christian Academy coming up in front of us now. Give thanks for Jesus and those who serve.
I got a feeling with that Mahindra tractor that's pulling it, they're not going to have a hill they can't get up.
Merry Christmas.
cute little lighted tree there on the back. You got angels there on the gooseneck. We should have been like other people and had our own little bag here to put things in. Air Duct Clean is
Clean Air.
next in line.
And McWilliams Pumpkin Patch. I've been out there several times for broadcasts. It's always a fun time.
Miniature ponies. Look
Yes.
at this. Now how cool is
Fantastic.
that? Absolutely. They've got their winter coats on, boy. They are thick.
I need to borrow one of them.
Just jump up here and hug me.
Coming up next, a van from South Central Career Center. Very festive looking van from South Central Career Center.
He's got Ed Button's presents on the top of it. Be careful and don't lose those.
Old Jim Lahari.
Our break coverage again is being brought to you by the great folks at America's Car Mart. Drive easy. I can't do that without saying drive easy. Anyway, you can drive away for just $250 down. Select vehicles. Car Mart's 25 plus still working on a payment plan. It's your budget. Wrap up at $250 down payment on select.
Yes. We thank them for their sponsorship and their help putting this on. It's kind of funny, the longer we're out here, the harder it is to speak. I don't know if you've noticed that. The cold is just starting to grip my face.
Duke Boys.
Duke Boys coming up in front of us now.
Quite possibly the cleanest vehicle in the parade. I guess. And I think they got the heater on in there. That's just
Probably.
How about that?
Second place miscellaneous float brought to you by Community First Banking Company. They're coming up in front of us now, the second place miscellaneous. Time to give thanks this Christmas.
Oh, it's neat.
Home scene here with some polar bears
Don't forget the elf.
and the elf.
With a fireplace, a tree, and presents, and little lights added on. We got some folks that are riding on floats. We got some folks who are riding in ATVs. You got some folks who are riding on bicycles. That's another way to get around. There are ways here to get this far, and you still have a ways to go.
France fire extinguisher crossing in front of us now.
I'm not real sure if where this thing actually leads to and breaks up, probably down people's parks.
I believe in that area, yes. I believe you're correct.
Wow, that was so close. I nearly lost my first piece of paper.
There's the Boys and Girls Club float.
All right.
A year to be thankful.
Boys and Girls Club, which features both boys and girls, and very nice. Very nice, very well put together.
Very nice.
Some of the challenge on it. You will find that we still have plenty of peoples.
Coming in front of us right now, Olaf.
Sing it, Ed.
A small movie called Frozen. I don't know if you've heard of it.
Let it go. Come on.
Let it go. Let it go.
Let it go.
This is from Save Mo Lives, the Coalition for Roadway Safety, it looks like.
Anyone that has driven a vehicle anywhere over the last year or so has seen a motorcycle sign in someone's yard.
Yes.
Or a bumper sticker.
Always a good idea.
End of the line because
I see horses. Always the ending of the parade here in West Plains is is it a gaggle of horses? What's the word for multiple horses?
Herd.
A herd of horses? Is that it?
Why don't they let them be
if you get put behind the horses,
Dropping candy off for Jerry Elon.
How about that? Well, they should.
I'll trade you spots next year, Jerry, so I get all the candy.
He is Jerry Elon, so they ought to be
That's true.
incense and myrrh here. Center here moving by. Got some deals.
Somebody's got some music. That's Rent-A-Center. Jingle Bells Dubstep.
Oh, they've got the speakers on the top of it. Oh, cool. And not only that, but here in just a little bit, the
Avenue Salon.
Very nice. Trailer. That's candy off to the curb. Made a good point. So you're working on it probably through the course of the week, but then you got to get up this morning when it was 26 degrees,
Yeah.
a little on the breezy side. Family Karate has people decked out here. I see white belt and orange belt, black belt and blue belt.
Purple belt, green belt. All kinds of belts. Did you know I did karate? I did taekwondo when I was a kid.
I didn't know that.
I got to, what's the third belt? I can't remember. Green, maybe?
I don't remember.
I can't remember what the
Our
belt
kids
was.
did that, and I totally lost track of how that went. There's a bunch. We had one reach a black belt, but that took a little while. It was really martial arts is you want to talk about a great pastime, great discipline,
Yes.
exercise, keep you in shape. Hey, the West Plains Card Club comes right here in front of us here. Boy.
They do. Always good to have them around.
The thing is, these they didn't have to get up early this morning and polish these things up. And they stay polished.
Yes, they do.
We've got classic pickups here. We got
This pink one here with the flames on it is pretty fantastic. Always fantastic.
be proud to drive that. There's the Chevy Nova. I got behind somebody the other day coming back to West Plains, and the car was just gorgeous, and I could not figure out what kind of car it was. It turned out to be an old Camaro. I'm not a carologist like a cardiologist or anything.
Motorhead.
And El Camino, that brings back some fond memories.
I had a buddy of mine in St. Louis who has a Camino, still has it. It's a lot of memories tied with that car.
A lot of memories of not going to jail. Here comes Camaro with a nice wreath tied up.
Yes, definitely. Now, what's this one here in front of us? This dark colored one.
Jerry, can you help on that? What kind of car is that? Jerry's just going to go out and find out. A 1954.
Wow.
Good job, Paul.
Fantastic vehicle. Look at that.
1950 with those big old white wall tires on. It brings back some memories. My uncle used to kind of collect vehicles back in that time.
Yeah.
We got some
Slick rides coming through here, definitely.
coming down. We got another throng, herd, whatever, tractors. Cheyenne
pickup truck.
Sky truck my grandfather used to drive. Rest sold back in the 70s.
Got another SS in front of us here, the drop top.
I'd be in the back saying, can we put the top up?
Yes.
Right now? What's the last one here? What kind fun is that one there, Jared? Jerry is breaking stride here.
52 Ford. Wow.
Leroy's got a nice ride right there.
He does.
What color is that, Ed?
Powder baby blue. I don't know.
Really?
Or like a light blue. Pretty.
Aqua.
Aqua. The John Deere Brigade coming down.
That's right.
I believe that is Larson Farm and Lawn, if I'm not mistaken.
John Deere Brigade is very good at that. We've got tractors. Lots of green is one problem with big John Deere tractors is the air horn. You got that.
You got a horn though, yeah.
That was good. Not built to put out a fire, but plow fuel. Well, you got any job to think.
We got this dune buggy coming up in front of us here. I'd like to get one of those, I think. Can you imagine me whipping around town, covering news on one of these little dune buggy things?
See that?
It'd be a good time.
You would not only be covering the news, you would be in the news. What happened, woman? Well, this crazy guy in a dune buggy of all things came come around the corner.
And we got a Mustang coming up in front of us. I believe that's the end of the classic cars here. I forgot that we had our station vans in this. I guess next year they'll get in line a little sooner, won't they? Junction Hill's mission statement, joining hands in lifelong learning.
The reason they were late to start with, sorry.
Yeah.
They'll dump me a lot earlier.
I don't think they'll hold it against you. At least I hope not.
Oh, that's a nice looking Junction Hill.
Junction Hill kids having a float here. Very nice.
Merry Christmas, that's right. You got hay bales, you got little kids, and most of them are still smiling. Or that could be a
I was going
grimace.
to say, their faces might be frozen that
It
way.
could be a grimace.
Here's the Fox, 96.9. I think we might know the people here. And there's Sam with a sheep, thank you. Oh, she's giving us the float winners.
Oh, thank you very much. You can never have too much information.
No, definitely not.
By the way, thanks to Mega Motorsports and Larson Farm and Lawn for the use of off-road vehicles during the parade today. And the Chamber, very, very grateful for everybody that
Yes.
took the time to put people in the, have the parade have such a long line of people starting at the end of the street here where Missouri Avenue joins Porter Wagner. But tell you what, as far as parades go, we should mention also our T-shirt sponsors for
Yes.
this parade, and they include Bless Your Heart Boutique, Rick's Truck Repair, along with Cure All Roofing, quality roofs for quality people, Rabies, along with Sonic America's Drive-In, Wonderland Preschool Daycare, Allstate Agent, Peterson, Mayfield Auto Repair, Ozark Cafe, Tinsley Farm Equipment, Kosh, Barnett's Meat Processing and Market. I hear Brenda Lee. And also Global's Collision Repair and Little Caesars. You know you're in a Christmas parade where you hear Brenda Lee singing walking around the Christmas tree, even when there's no music. But music there is. All you need is a little tractor coming down the road here.
From Bush Feed and Farm Supply, supplying several vehicles here in the parade this year.
Farm Supply, they're the Christmas store, and they're a Grizzlies sponsor. The Grizzlies won again today. They beat 16th ranked Iowa Western by 5 over 6. So good job, Chris Murphy's guys. First float there with a tipping seat on the back. There's a bet you can find a tractor if you went over to the Hirsch, more than likely. Let's mention also the $300 West Plains Optimist Club first place miscellaneous prize was awarded the Heart of the Ozarks Bluegrass Association. They were there at the very front of the parade. And also, the $200 Community First Banking Company second place miscellaneous prize was awarded to Kara Spencer. Congratulations to everybody, whether you won anything or not.
Yes, fantastic floats in the parade this year. And for those who might not know, I'm actually kind of covering triple duty right now, taking photos for a photo gallery. We're shooting video for the entire parade on our website, and then I'm also broadcasting. So we'll have video and photos of the parade at ozarkradionews.com later on this evening. As soon as I get home and start to feel my toes, I'll be working on that. So should be up some point this evening.
Call of Duty.
It's all part of the job, Harlan. All part of the job.
The parade come down the road here.
Children's Ballet of the Ozarks, the Nutcracker at the West Plains Civic Center, December 8th, 9th, 15th, and 16th. Complete Canine Academy coming up to us here in a second.
One of your favorites.
Good boys and girls on that marching down the street. Uh-oh. Jerry, we lost a sheet.
I'm very proud of the fact that that was well into the parade.
If you want to get that to me, or you got that? Okay. You got it. All right.
Again, we want to thank Carmark for being our parade sponsor here. Our trailer sponsor is Rainey's across the your category from us. Our location sponsor, big thanks to All Pet and Equines. So grateful that they have this product. Thanks to Phyllis for fixing this up. And there's Santa Claus himself. Santa Claus is a civic-minded person. I saw him at a council meeting the other night. But he was dressed a little different. He was incognito. Coming up behind that, on-time ministry is a dog, which maybe, I don't know. That dog may be a rain dog.
You say, here comes Santa Claus, there goes Santa Claus.
There goes Santa Claus.
Down the parade route, and of course we have the horses
Oh, he did
wrapping things up.
He was in a sled, we should point that out, and he
Yes.
had his reindeer with him. So that was important. Hey, Sam, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Merry Christmas.
Thank you.
Well,
All right.
she trains out of all pet. Here's my pack.
Oh, okay.
There now.
So if you want training, they do that out of here. All different.
Fantastic.
Merry Christmas, Shannon. Here we have our last entrance into the parade. We got
3, 5, 6, 9, 10 horses. 3 2 miniature ponies. And then
pulling a little cart.
and another half dozen horses as well.
Hey, thank you very much. Boy, it is a year for peppermint.
It is. It's the season of peppermint.
See all of these folks in the parade, the last few horses coming up the street.
And behind them, the West Plains Police Department, which signals the end of the 2017 West Plains Christmas Parade.
About that. Well, another good time.
Fantastic time.
Another terrific year. A great lineup of floats for the folks on down Porter Wagon. Still got